Hey everybody, my name is Aiden. Welcome back to Pokemon Shield. Last time we went and defeated all of the gym leaders, including Raihan, Nessa, and Alistair, including Androgen Dede, who's now the new gym leader. And we were interrupted by freaking Rose, who wanted to unleash the Darkest Day. I'm still questioning something with the name like that. I really do. So now our goal is to get to where the Darkest Day is located, which is Darkest Day, which is where we'll help Leon, which is in the power plant, which is located underneath the Hemlock Stadium. Gym Challenger, you must help me. I mean, please, help me. My Pokemon suddenly Dynamax for some reason and started running amok in the stadium. Mr. Raihan was able to subdue the Dynamax Pokemon in the stadium, but if other Pokemon also Dynamax and go on a rampage, and the power plant would collapse. Mr. Rose is down there right now. I know this is selfish of me, but I'm asking for your assistance. I want you to head into the underground power plant and stop Mr. Rose. Mr. Rose has awakened a Pokemon known as Eternatus. Apparently the energy emitted from its body is what causes the Dynamaxing. At this rate, all the Pokemon in the Galar region will Dynamax and go berserk. That would happen. Please, you must save Mr. Rose. You can take the lift over there and reach him. This will help the young champion's young brother too. But who knows what is going on? Yes! Everyone's obvious already. This Eternatus is the Darkest Day in complete version. Darkest Day is the legendary Pokemon Eternatus. And this pretty much means that all of the Pokemon in our Galar will actually start Dynamaxing and go rampage, just like the legend. Now, I guess you want to take a look at this. You can see that there's a meteor right here in the power plant, and it's now broken apart. That is where Eternatus is coming from. What is all this? We need to help Lee. If you want to know what's the backstories of Eternatus, Eternatus is a legendary Pokemon coming from space via meteor, and apparently you can probably guess what happened when he awakened. He was fed away Racing Star and went berserk. And the rest, you already know what happened in the legend. And what do you plan on doing, Gym Challenger? Stopping the Darkest Day? Pardon? What are you talking about? There's nothing to stop now. We've already brought about the Darkest Day, or should I say, the ultimate Pokemon, Eternatus. Must I explain myself? From your perspective, I suppose it must seem that I am doing something terrible. I don't expect you to understand, but I must provide Galar with limitless energy to ensure everlasting prosperity. It's my duty, my purpose, my duty, my destiny. That is why we've been giving Racing Stars to Eternatus. Surely you remember the light that caused a ruckus around Hemlock? That was all part of our experiments to awaken Eternatus. And you thought that would be a good idea. You must understand, I can't let you interfere with my plans to protect the future of Galar. Yeah, he kinda amped up with that. I'm gonna actually start improving it because the music is pretty good. And we can also Dynamax a Pokemon here. I actually don't remember what his thing is. Okay, I get it. But it's not gonna be a problem for me. You're pretty tough. Yes, entirely too tough. Don't you think that's unfair? It's just how basic things go. You have no right to complain. Ferrothorn. can't let at least have a legendary Pokemon become fodder for energy. We can't just let it. We should let it run free around, but not in this condition. I've noticed he uses a lot of steel type Pokemon. Berserker, yeah, I think I really need a Gloomy for this. I will have this guy up, but I'm going to need to heal up Colossal because I'm going to look at the next one. Should heal up my friends. Oh, you have 200 HP. Oof. Oof. Crow Chop. Yep, no, I don't that. Crow Chop. That was his third Pokemon, so now comes his fourth Pokemon. No, it's not. Kabarasha, yeah, I forgot it. Okay, so now we need to send a Colossal again. Oh, down to my last Pokemon. This isn't looking too good. I show you a move that hurt you so hard you'll be left speechless. Gigantamax Kabarasha. It has the G-Max move G-Max Steel Surge, which summons spikes. Of course, you have Max Quake. With those Dynamax candies, I have pretty much upped and maximized their Dynamax level to the maximum, to level 10, so they're now getting maximum HP buff. So, yay me! I forgot how great Pokemon battles are. It's been so long since I battled. Oh, sure was satisfying. Most impressive, Dark. I wouldn't expect any less from a challenger endorsed by the strongest champion ever to grace our beloved Galar region. I really do wish I could have seen the champion match between you two. I'm terribly sorry to have ruined the whole gym challenge and everything. It's too bad, but it can't be helped. In order to solve the issue as soon as possible, we awakened Eternatus, but we couldn't control it. The champion came to aid me, even at the cost of abandoning the match. Yeah, just like a knight in shiny armor coming to rescue a princess from a dragon. I do tend to level on. I know, I'd love to make speeches. But I think I can stop talking now. I think the champion should have captured Eternatus by now. If you're curious, you can take a look up. And I trust you'll be going too, right, Hop? I certainly hope losing to me didn't discourage you too much. Go on, both of you. Go see how our champion is doing. Discouraged? Don't you get it, do you, champion? Neither me or none of my Pokemon are anywhere near giving up. We've learned how to be strong thanks to the gym challenge you organized. And let's head to the roof and hope we can help Leon with Eternatus. But I'm pretty sure he cannot deal with it. Of course. Expect anything less? No, come on. We've got to help Lee. And yep, that's Eternatus, a gigantic dragon. That's also a skeleton. You came to help me in spite of the danger? Thanks, Hop, and you, Dark. You two have grown tremendously. No need for you kids to worry. It seems like some power of Eternatus was keeping my team from Dynamaxing, but we've had a champion time all the same. Charizard and the rest of my champion team members have really worn Eternatus down. Now if I can simply catch it in a Pokeball, we should get this madness under control. And everything will be back to normal. So watch this! It's gonna be a real champion catch. Using a regular Pokeball, that's not gonna work, but I'm gonna be quiet when we fight against Eternatus. Because that thing is always gonna break out. That hurt him badly. No, I'm gonna be quiet here because I love this music. I really like music that screams, "Oh no, we're gonna die!" Fight against an alien-like thing. They finally managed to make an album with music for a dragon-type Pokemon for such a thing like this. Now, Eternatus, Poison Dragon-type. Pressure for its ability with Cross Poison Flamethrower, Cross Poison Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse, and a Dynamax cannon. If you wanna catch it, You can't. Even, but I still buy them anyways. If you want to know how it is a Pokemon, it is a fast mixed attack, but its special attack is pretty high. It's pretty much a really great Pokemon. Its special attack is actually mainly a great special attacker, but it's mainly a really also pretty decent with bulky and a lot of HP to boot. And also pretty fast as well. But that one base 145 special attack is really monstrous with this. Also base stat total 690. So calling this an ultimate Pokemon is not far-fetched. If Eternatus cannot Dynamax, but it can have a move called Dynamax Cannon, which it has on its right now, which is a base 100 power, 100 accurate, special Dragon-type move is doubled against a Dynamax Pokemon, so this is still a good Pokemon to use in max weight battles, so yeah. So let's calm it down. So you want to play with... Interesting fact, this is the first time ever that we actually outside of the Let's Go games, where you have to knock out a legendary Pokemon in order to capture it. Eternatus also, luckily its attack is pretty high, and it also is our first official Poison Dragon, Poison type, and also love the combination of the build. I always remember when I keep when Naganadel was introduced, I actually always wanted to say Poison Dragon type, Pressure Force ability, but apparently this is happening right now. You can see this thing is massive too. Also, really like one of the little details on the Eternatus. This is the only legendary Pokemon or Pokemon in general which has a red aura as its outliner. So when you see this like far off, you will have its red oh god damn. So you see that okay, thank goodness. That it will do that move. And it will be in the red outline, so that's pretty cool in my opinion. Now you're gonna see what happened, why we actually meant to defeat this thing. Because this fight isn't over yet. It has a second phase. This thing is in a state of overload after all. And I have some explaining to do about this. Eternatus appeared. Wow, it's huge! Let's take it down together, Doc. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I have so many explaining to do, but we can't attack, so I have to wait until later. But I can't use any move. Yeah, no wonder this is the storm is raging onward, and you can see it's also distorting time and space. I forgot we found the sword and shield in the slumbering wheel. Use that shield. It might be all rusted, but there's still got to be some use to it. They've awakened. Zacian and Zamazenta appeared. And now the true battle begins. This form you can't use of Eternatus. Like I said, this thing cannot Dynamax, but it has this thing. It's in a state of overload and it can't use this form for long. But if you were able to use it, which you can't, it's completely broken. Base level 1125. It's pretty much its special attack has been lowered, but its attack has been also increased. And it has a base HP set of 255, defense set of 250, and special defense of 250. So pretty much its defensive stats has increased significantly. So it has a lot of stamina to boot. Zacian will always start with Howl, and Zamazenta will always start with Light Screen. And after that, they will start using Behemoth Bash and Behemoth Blade. We saw that these moves are pretty powerful against Dynamax Pokemon, and this counts as one. Now, Eternatus, Eternamax form. Hey, you can use a move now. Thanks to Zacian and Zamazenta for this. Eternatus, Eternamax form, Poison Dragon type. Pressure for its ability to moves, a physical Max Ooze, a special Max Flare, and 2 Max Whirlwinds. Fitting for this thing. Being a storm would actually call it storm. Yeah, Zacian and Zamazenta is doing a lot more damage than us. Lucky I'm using Ice Beam. I'm the slowest one here. Oh, no. I'm second slow because Zacian and Zamazenta they have always to go first because apparently they're really high levels. Blades. This should knock him down to half. Alright, over half health, so now we will start nullifying our abilities and stat changes when he starts to attack. But there's a little bit of a warning for you for moving on. If you have not bought any Pokeballs, none whatsoever, or have also completely maxed out your boxes, you are screwed. You are soft locked in this game. Unless you defeat, unless you buy at least a single Pokeball and make some room for this thing, you cannot go for it because you're forced to capture this thing no matter whether you want to or not. The goal of this battle is, of course, to capture Eternatus. Wave of Bash should finish it off. Barely finished off, so I can get to deal with, but I first have to deal with his Max Whirlwinds. They also only use Max move, by the way. God damn it, so Hop will finish it off for us. Babu fainted, but Eternatus is down. This is it, hurry dog, try to catch Eternatus now. You are, like I said, you are forced to capture this thing. You are near to capture this thing, and you can use every Pokeball you want, and I always know what I want to do for this thing. So, yep, I had this one ready for him. A Beast Ball. The somewhat different Pokeball has a low success rate for capturing Pokeball, but this is a max rate bell. And it feels fitting to use a Beast Ball on an alien Pokemon. Gotcha, Eternatus Mascot. And there goes the storm. Now Eternatus is never be able to wreak havoc again, and we managed to capture and calm it down. Three days later, so Chairman Rose turned himself in then? Never thought I would live to see the day. He awoke Eternatus and nearly caused a catastrophe for the entire region. You believe what you saw, I say. I know what about you, but I slept like the dead. Everyone's still talking about what happened, at least things are back to normal now. They defeat Eternatus together with Zamazenta and Zacian. And still leaves, well, he's being leave. Insisting on having a championship match with you today. It's a bit much, isn't it? You sure you're up for it? I'm not too sure about him. He was cold and hurt pretty badly himself during all our mess. I do enough understand how he feels though. Feels like I've been waiting forever to get to see you and him match in it. See him face off in a serious match. Come on, the match will be in Windows Stadium. What else? Like I said, we were not actually able to reach the Eternatus Pokédex entry, but by that bell, we actually have Zacian and Zamazenta also registered, but they are in their crowned form, not in their other form. Eternatus! The gigantic Pokemon. It was inside a meteorite that fell 20,000 years ago. There seems to be a connection between this Pokemon and the Dynamax phenomenon. Eternatus, the gigantic Pokemon, Eternamax form. Infinite amounts of energy pour from this Pokemon in a large core, warping the surrounding space-time. In Pokemon Sword, this is a little more serious. In Sword, this form says, the core in its chest absorbs energy emitting from the lands of the Galar region. This energy that is what allows Eternatus to stay active. And this one says, as a result of Rose's meddling, Eternatus absorbed all the energy in the Galar region. It's now in the state of power overloads. Poor thing. As for Eternatus, he's right here. You did get to keep him after all. So everyone's ready for us for the epic battle. So when we're gonna step onward towards the thing, you will see a lot of people going to be cheering for us on. So people are gonna be excited for this. Alright, let's see. I know where I want to start out of. I want to start with you. Should I do that though? Because... yeah, I should try. The championship... final match against the champion. The championship match. Are you ready to face Leon? Change the universe and head out into the pitch. Leon, beating champion, don't give up. Yeah, there's cheers all over us. Yes, different text if you add alternatives to your team, actually. The matches are always sold out, but this? I've never seen a crowd this round. Everyone knows what you did for us this week, Darak. They know that you're the one who caught alternatives and saved the future of the Galar region. A real hero who battled alongside the legendary Pokemon, Zacian and Zamazenta. I couldn't have dreamed of a better challenge to help increase my winning streak. Now that I've seen just what kind of strength you possess as the greatest of all challengers, crushing you into dirt will show everyone just how strong their champion truly is. Come on, Darak, let's make this a final match that go down in Galar's history. No, a match will change Galar forever. We're gonna have an absolute champion time. Should you add alternatives in the says you get even more right up that you actually have his greatest challenge along with the ultimate Pokemon. Here we go, Champion Leon. And his team is a remix of... it's one of the duties of the Galar champion to get the card fired up. I'm curious. Pink shield, I forgot very much. One of the interesting facts about, yeah, you said the fact that you will actually challenge him with alternatives actually will get even more hyped up, actually. That's just all he said, how you get more excited. A super effective kid. I expect nothing less from your team. Shadow Ball. I love how Shadow Ball looks in this game. It actually does that. It really does that. I really love that. So I need to use at least a special attacker if I'm going to do this. I should have just freaking figured that I have hacks at this entire time. Could have used Nuzzle, but nope, I didn't have to do that. Make a stance change, or at least I do that. Leon is also easily a really tough opponent, actually. Wow, this thing's being really persistent, but then again, it is still this thing, okay. Alright, there goes his first Pokemon. That's actually one of his toughest Pokemon, actually, that Aegislash. Fitting that the Sword and Shield Galar, Sword and Shield game actually does indeed have that Pokemon with him. Let's see. Haxorus. Intimidate will help me with that. Ice Fang. Outrage, but at least I lowered his attack, so this will not do much. Not much, but still. Ice Fang. That looked like really common. No, I have to do with this thing, so yeah, his team is like in level 60. I got an idea, Should I switch to let's say I should use Dazzling Green because that's really good. I don't think he comes with any potions, so very good with us. We'll affect him. Alright. Dragapult. Dragapult is Ghost Dragon. I've never seen this Pokemon nor its evolution, but yeah. Shadow Ball, oh yeah, because Ghost type is not really good in the psychic class either. Aiming for a specific hit is a sure fight to claim victory. I don't know about that. Ooh, we're actually in a really tough spot here. Ice Beam. Oh, it comes with Thunderbolt as well, eh? And Frozen Status. Next. Rillaboom! Yep, he comes with the Pokemon that he actually started, that he picked up during the thing, because that's the evolution of Grookey. Horsepower, oh you have that. No. But that's a Flame Body activating, yay. Hex. Here comes the high horsepower. Again, if he knocks it out, I am going to... Yep, I should heal up my Pokemon. Yeah, I should heal up my Pokemon. Of course, burn, but I can still use a max... should use max revive. And Natalia and use Ice Fang. Because now he's going to use Drum Beating. How many Pokemon does he actually remember? Because I believe he's the only trainer here who actually has a 6 and 6 team. I'm pretty sure only 3 Pokemon left. only 3 Pokemon left indeed, like I said. Nice Fang, here we go. Endeavor. Okay, thank goodness. I should at least... I need to revive Colossal and also Punky. Never again. Okay. Exercise on Punky. There we go. Never again. Plus the doesn't do anything. That's good. Nice Fang.
That's kind of, yeah, his team is strong. Really strong. Just to be sure. Oh, it's gonna go with Seismic turn earlier. Oh, like Carrier? Oh, his team is different depending what Pokemon you use. Yeah, he has either Seismic Toad if you picked, yeah, in his Seismic Toad if you picked, Grookey, he will have this line if you picked, and now he has Viperia here. Viperia is slow, so yay me. So it does come, okay, that's good.
And 4 times weakness. Okay, but that was not enough.
Some people would actually have missed a rhyme, but
no, not here. I'm gonna call you through here. Focus on what you're doing next. Colossal is slower because of the thing. Okay. So Max survived because I didn't know that he would have a Rhyperior. The team isn't even entirely different depending on Pokemon you're after. So Colossal will sacrifice. Snipe shots. A kill hit. Pretty good challenger.
Now comes his final Pokemon.
Charizard. I'm pretty sure you know what he's gonna do with his Charizard, since we have seen it before. Enough of me just having a champion time here, and I won't let anyone else finish it for me. I'll show you what Charizard can really do. It's Gigantamax time! Gigantamax Charizard comes with, I forgot the name actually, seriously. G-Max Wildfire? G-Max Wildfire. This beats the continuous damage over time for 4 turns. It's a unique effect, just like Colossal. Now, time for our one, because he actually has Fire Blast, Air Splash, Solar Beam, and Ancient Power, which means he comes with G-Max Wildfire, Flying type one, which is called Airstream. He also comes with Quick and Overgrowth. The same time to turn up the heat. Charizard, time for a G-Max Wildfire. Nice bit. Alright, so that will do damage over time. G-Max Stun Shock. If it's paralyzed, then I can win this. It's poison. Oh boy. Hopefully the next GMX Wildfire will do not much, but GMX Wildfire, oh boy. But he's poisoned, and I know that our friend here is but he has that move. Hopefully this is still going to be faster, but I'm not confident whatsoever. Full store, of course you do that. Yeah, I'm not laying that down, or? Okay, so now that is done. I think I win because that was of course a threat move, so... You need to use Soda Beam in order to win me down, so... The fact that his Dynamax form cancelled out, that was lucky. My time as champion is over, but what a champion time it's been. Thank you for the greatest spell I've ever had. It was to give you the exact same amount when you beat him, and even as Hop actually, so yeah. Congratulations, Doc. You beat him. First for Canalite, I offer my outfit, so congratulations. And now that you've going so strong in practice time, I started looking ahead at myself. It's time we adults started working together, improving here and now, for the sake of all that's good. And you, Doc, what you ought to do now is... believe in yourself and your Pokemon and keep on blasting ahead in order to create the bright future we all hope to see. People Gala, here you have a new legend born right before your eyes. Your champion, Doc. As you can see what kind of future a kid with this kind of strength might bring about. I sure can. Let's run and see what he can do! And... I love what they done with this game. And I like that they put Zacian and Zamazenta in the editing credits. They use both of Toxtricity and Rillaboom and even Obstagoon to make sure that we have both a 2-stringers, conducting it, a singer, and a drummer. One thing I will say what nags me about this is that they kinda messed things up with this part. Just a little bit bugs me. It bugs me just a teensy tiny bit, is that it will be a mouse cursor flashing before us when Rillaboom... Oh no, they actually didn't actually. Oh no, I remember this part of that music we were playing. Sure. When we see once again part of Rillaboom's back, we'll do see here, you know, like this. Yep, there it was. That was. It would just appear for a split second, but unless you have good eyes, you will notice that right away. But yeah, there's a mouse cursor just flashing right there, but it just appears for a split second, so it's not a big deal unless you actually, unless you actually do make major. I do like this game, despite those flaws, the tiny flaws like that. Like, characters are expressive, might be even, And that might be even make there are flaws like the cut Pokédex not bother me at all. The animations we use from both the Let's Go game and Sun and Moon, I'm not mad about that. They look great. The new moves look great, and even the Slingshot moves, like Alternatives, the Dynamax Cannon, we saw that. The Max moves are great, and they really made a really expressive game. That sure says that this game is not a bad game, but people are just see that one flaw is like the end of the world. And that's just, in my opinion, a bad choice, in my opinion. Pokemon look great, and especially I remember like almost every single Pokemon. Especially I feel like they really nailed with the Pokemon in the Galadex, because I know when Kalos and Galar and Alola actually. Kalos, I do not remember much, and also in Alola too, but I do, and you saw me, I use mainly Galarian Pokemon, with the only exception being a Galarian form, which kind of counts, and a shiny Gyarados. So my team is really just special in that part. And I like that. I like that I finally got the courage using mainly use new Pokemon. And just to add flair into my own part, I use just a regular shiny Gyarados. That is also an ultra shiny Gyarados from the thing. So I like that. I really like that. The game is great. The game is really great. The game is just great and all together. I like the game. The game is just, they nailed. In my opinion, they just nailed once again yet another Pokemon. I don't like when people are nagging on just one single thing. I find that doesn't be much a mistake. Either try it for yourself, not try and play with a clear head, and just see what kind of fun. Some of the graphics may look a bit poo-poo, but it's not sticking out too much. It's not sticking out too much. Like in the trees in the wild area, or even some of the walls in the mines, they don't look that bad in my opinion. The water looks great. Some of the grass look great, especially the grass like that. And how the Pokemon really look great on the outside. Yeah, that's really, in my opinion, one of the good things that they've done in here. They did pretty much, in my opinion, they pretty much nailed the games. For me, they did. People just need to be a little more expressive about that. However, there's a little interesting fact. We did not see the Hall of Fame thing, right? Where did he stick that one? I want you to look at this. And they're now doing the title screen. Just a little add this up. Your team will be put here. Every time you just simply finish the Champion Cup, they will now put this as a thing. We'll put now your entire team in this. Oh, switch the team. So your team will now be put here just to be as your own Hall of Fame. So pretty much the Hall of Fame is now the title screen, which is a really good thing. So I will see you guys next time for when we are actually going to search for we're doing something different. I will show you what I actually have been doing all this time when I'm not recording. Then we are actually going to be using a Master Ball for something rather special. I will switch my team just a little bit with Toxtricity and Colossal, just with that one Pokemon, and Alternatives as well. I will show if Alternatives as much as I can, so we're going to do have that. The rest will be just simply the same. Until then, we'll see each other when we're going to do the post game. But first, we're going to have to do it with a rather special Pokemon. See you guys then.